Today, we're diving into a super fun topic that I think you're really going to enjoy: onomatopoeia. Now, what is onomatopoeia, you might ask? Well, it's when the sound of a word resembles the meaning of that word. For example, the sound a bee makes is buzz. When we say buzz, it sounds just like the actual sound of a bee flying around. Pretty cool, right?
So like when you say buzz, it's almost like the word is mimicking the sound itself. Can you give me more examples?
Absolutely. So think about your phone vibrating. We say it buzzed, just like the bee. Now, let's explore examples of onomatopoeia today. The first one, as I mentioned, is the buzz of a bee or a phone. Next, we have crack, which represents the sound of a screen or an egg breaking.
That reminds me of when I was a kid and I tried to crack an egg for the first time. I was so nervous, and when it finally broke, it was like a mini explosion in the kitchen.
That's a perfect example. Another one is bowing, the sound of something bouncing, like a spring. You know, when you jump on a trampoline and it goes bowing?
Haha, yes, I love trampolines. They're like the ultimate fun machine. But what about boom? That's another one, right?
Yes! Boom is the sound of a bomb or thunder. It's that deep, resonating sound that can really shake the ground. If you step on something, you might hear squish, which describes the sound of squashing something.
Oh, squish! That's such a funny word. It makes me think of stepping in mud. You know when you're walking and suddenly your shoe gets stuck?
And then you hear that delightful squish. Now, moving on, ding-dong is the sound of a doorbell, while tick-tock represents the sound of a clock.
Oh, tick-tock! That's like the sound of time passing, right? It's kind of eerie sometimes, like in those horror movies when the clock is ticking down to something scary.
Haha, yes, it can definitely create suspense. When you slam a door, you hear bang. The beep of a car horn is another example, as is the splashes of water when you jump in.
Splash? That's such a fun word. It makes me think of summer days at the pool. You know, when you cannonball into the water and everyone looks at you?
Exactly! And then there's sizzle, which describes the sound of cooking, like when you put bacon in a hot pan. Clang is the noise of pots and pans clanging together.
Oh, sizzle! That's mouth-watering. It's like the sound of deliciousness. And clang makes me think of like a blacksmith hammering metal.
Right! Screech is the sound of a car stopping suddenly or a high-pitched scream. Drip drop refers to the sound of water falling, and patter describes rain hitting a window.
Patter is such a cozy word. It makes me think of rainy days when you just want to curl up with a book and a cup of tea.
And then we have ha-ha, which represents laughter, while pop is the sound of a balloon bursting.
Oh no, pop! That's like the ultimate party killer, right? When someone accidentally pops the balloon and everyone goes silent for a second.
Ha-ha, yes. The growl of an animal is another example, as is the twang of a guitar string. Clap represents the sound of clapping hands, and slurp is the sound made when drinking the last bit of a drink.
Slurp. That's such a funny one. It's like the sound of someone really enjoying their noodles, right?
Exactly. So, can you think of any other onomatopoeic words? If you know any, write them in the comments below. If you enjoyed this lesson, hit that like button and subscribe. See you again for another English lesson.
I can't wait to think of more. This was so much fun. I'll definitely be listening for these sounds everywhere now.
That's the spirit! Keep your ears open and you'll be amazed at how many onomatopoeic words you encounter in daily life.
Totally! I'm going to be like a sound detective.